Hello, I'm Vicki Tillman from Seven Sisters Homeschool and the Homeschool High School podcast. If you haven't listened to the Homeschool High School podcast, join us. It's been around for a few years now, and we have guests and fun and talk about all things homeschool high school. But today I want to tell you about Seven Sisters Homeschool. Seven Sisters is a group of us sisters in the Lord and some that are sisters by biology. And we have homeschooled our kids together for years and decades, and have actually also been advisors for our local homeschool community and helped hundreds of kids graduate from the high school years and go on to college or the workforce or the military or missions or whatever they are called to for the next phase of life. One thing that we found when we were getting ready to graduate our own kids was that we couldn't just, abandon everybody. We had all these years of experience, plus all these years of curriculum that our teens needed us to develop for them. So we have, between the six of us, a bunch of different kinds of kids. So we had kids who were college bound, who would go all the way to PhDs, some that would get their bachelor's or their associates and go right into a career. We had kids who went right into a trade, and some that have tried different kinds of non-college oriented things because that was their calling. We have teens that are homemakers, that are fulfilling what they are called to in life. So having that variety of teens within our own families, we found that we couldn't have a one size fits all curriculum. In fact, we had very opinionated teens, and our teens would say, have you ever noticed that textbooks all have to have 30 pages on each chapter, whether they have 30 pages worth of material to share or not? And they would get real opinionated about that. So, what we found is that we needed to develop curriculum for certain things in their lives that we all either had expertise at or could bring in someone that had expertise that would meet the way they learned. So our teens, all of them, were no busy work teens. Like, don't give me nonsense material just to fill space. Um, we needed our curriculum to be levelable. So our average teens who were going to go right into the workforce didn't need to do extra stuff. Our teens that were college bound or were really interested in a topic needed to have curriculum that they could level up, make their transcripts sparkle with some honors credits, level 4, level 5. And they needed it to be in a way that was meaningful to them. So to explore interests, to develop talents. And so what we did is in our areas of expertise, we developed curriculum that was no busy work, hopefully fun, and was levelable, came with instructions so that any teen could adjust the curriculum to what they needed. And then we took when our kids were graduating, and we put everything together on Seven Sisters Homeschool website. So our name is Seven Sisters Homeschool. There's six of us. So there's me, Vicky, and there's Sabrina and Kim and Marilyn and Allison and Sarah. So who's the seventh sister? You are. So we feel like we are all in this together, one big homeschool family, and we like to support each other. So with that in mind, let me see if I can efficiently screen share with you and show you the website. All right, so this is Seven Sisters Homeschool's website. All right, and what we want you to know about this site is that there are thousands of blog posts on how to homeschool high school. So we have like posts on matching curriculum and learning styles, workshops that we will be talking about, encouraging those who are starting to homeschool high school, note-taking skills, study skills, choosing curriculum, career exploration. One of the things I'd like to show you here on this sidebar is our authoritative guide series. And so we have, like these are the things we've learned in these important topics. So how to homeschool high school. If you're transitioning to homeschool high school from a traditional school setting, planning your homeschool high school, building your transcript, record keeping, career exploration, literature for homeschool high school, writing requirements, public speaking, electives, financial literacy, life skills, out of the box credits for special needs teens, and co-ops. So those are really long, in-depth posts with lots and lots of information. It's like getting a whole book on how to homeschool high school for free. All right. And then you can find on our website up in the toolbar online courses. All right, so we have some asynchronous courses. So over on Teachable, they're there anytime you want to use them. And what I'd like to point out to all you homeschool parents is we have a free mini course for homeschooling parents if you're getting started called Intimidated by Homeschooling High School. And we just have some encouragement and tips for getting started so you know you can do it. For teens who like asynchronous learning, they want to pace themselves, but they like the digital. We have research paper guides online, and how to. We walk them through introduction to psychology, Shakespeare, and then we actually have a 16 lesson course for parents that goes more in depth. That's beyond like the free course. So for teens who like that online learning, we're also always adding more courses to that. Now, once you get past the all the thousands of blog posts that can give you homeschool high school tips, you can go to the bookstore and get the curriculum that so many people have found helpful for their teens. So one of Seven Sisters' most important areas is the beyond just the core courses. Things that add the sparkle to transcript or help kids get ready for life. So those are financial literacy, health, social sciences, speech, and all kinds of electives. So let me show you a few of those. All right, so we have a curriculum on drama with some plays and how to do acting and directing, because that's one thing our teens wanted. And every summer, our Seven Sisters Sabrina would do a 1 week acting camp. And so she has how-tos on how to do that. One of our most popular curriculum is career exploration. And so we look comprehensively on what homeschool high school career exploration can be. So we talk about gifts and talents, life experiences, role models, values, things that are important in building a career and choosing a career, apprenticeships, internships, how to look at careers. And so we connect with resources. And as you can see, there's lots of freebies too. We believe in freebies. One of our popular courses is early childhood education. So for teens who are exploring either, going into parenting, which a lot of our teens will do, or want to work in the very valuable field of preschool or daycares. This is the basic curriculum on how to get started, understanding how you educate little ones. Okay. All right. And then one of our top most popular courses is financial literacy. And for most of our courses, you'll find there's also a free downloadable syllabus that you can use and adapt to your own needs. And we keep that separate because not everybody likes syllabi, but for those who want it, there's a free one. So financial literacy is awesome. My youngest was in one of Sarah, who developed the course, um, her early classes in teaching this curriculum. He was, I don't know, sophomore or junior in high school, and he got set in high school with a financial plan in life, budgeting skills, and also one of my favorite stories about this is he's dating a young woman, and I was sure were going to get married, and so I was asking him. He's in college at this time. I said, "Hey, son, are you thinking about proposing?" And he said, "Oh, yes." And he had his plan for that. And I said, "So, do you think you better start saving for a ring?" And he opens his phone where he has this app, and he has a budget in it, and he opens the category for ring. And he goes, "Mom," and I took financial literacy. So I think you see lots of freebies. Um, all right, some of our really in demand courses are our two phys ed courses. So, Foundations of Physical Fitness and Framework for Physical Fitness. Those were developed by our Seven Sister Sarah's sons, who are personal trainers. And so they teach why and how phys ed works, how your body works. So you actually have a textbook, and then they have workout videos that tell you how to apply that and be physically aware and fit. And so it's a really popular and useful curriculum. And then one of our top courses is our High School Health for the Whole Person, where we talk about health because so many teens need health on their transcript. And so we talk about emotional health, spiritual health, and of course the physical health that is required. So it's a very holistic look, and written in a no busy work, so we're not trying to wear them out, but they get the information they need. All right, then we have history and philosophy of the Western world. And I wrote this with my son, who's a PhD philosopher. And we found, really, as we were studying history, is that philosophers were behind a lot of what happened in life. And so you don't hear much about them sometimes, but they were in there driving a lot of changes all the way from ancient Greece to modern times. So we kind of look at history through the lens of philosophy for that world history credit that teens need. And then we have one of our fun courses is human development. And you notice most of our courses are from a Christian worldview. So it's not preachy. We don't preach at kids, but it has that worldview integrated in. However, we do have families that live in states they can be reimbursed for curriculum, and they have to have then a secular-ish version of the curriculum. And so we have a tab with the same courses that have been edited and adapted so that they're acceptable for those reimbursement states. So human development is how people grow and change from womb to old age. And it's a fun course. And then one of our top courses, again, is Introduction to Psychology. And it is not made to be heavy duty, to be you take a CLEP test afterwards and you got your college credit. This is to introduce psychology so that teens actually like psych, because there's so many psychology self-aware skills that if teens learn them in high school, they can live a happier life. And so, self-understanding kind of thing. So it's a fun course, very lighthearted, with lots of ideas on how to level up if you need more. Okay, and then we have philosophy in 4 questions in depth. And teens, this was written by my son, who's the PhD philosopher, Dr. Micah Tillman. And teens were asking for an in depth philosophy course. So this is a lighthearted look at what philosophy looks like, if you're taking a whole philosophy course. And then, of course, one of our most popular courses is speech. And it's a hands-on, lighthearted, let's have fun with speech skills. All right, let me go back to the store and show you. Then our really most popular courses are Seven Sisters English Language Arts. And so we know that homeschoolers learn in all different kinds of ways. And so we have hundreds of literature study guides that are no busy work, don't kill the book. for individual books. So families who just want to build their own language arts experience, they can do one-off literature guides. We also have writing guides. So each year in high school, we have them cover short stories, poetry, essays, and research paper of a different style. And so you can mix and match, get what you want, whatever you're interested in. But we found by our kids who went to college that this was a really good prep look. And then you can get those in bundles of writing guides, bundles of literature guides, or get the full year. So here's the sophomore year, another year of high school English language arts, which has literature, writing, speech, cinema studies for literature learning. So how to learn literature skills with special movies, and some favorite classic movies, and it's lots of fun. And so you can do literature bundles, and the literature bundles are actually um, really in demand these days. And then for young people, um, we do have middle school and elementary school. This is fun. The cinema studies for literature learning. This is our high school stuff. American literature, British literature, great Christian writers, C.S. Lewis, my favorite, world literature. And then we've got our middle school. Here's our tab for curriculum accepted for states that reimburse. Elementary activity literature guides. So taking classic literature stories, and doing hands-on phonics experience for the younger ones. And plus we have our own Joey Monster series that is adorable. So they learn phonics skills and some character skills at the same time. Okay, and then we have a transcript guide with a sample transcript. And so lots of stuff. Okay, and then one of our most important things that we offer is Seven Sisters Homeschool Facebook group. And in that group, all the Seventh Sisters, so everybody who's read Seven Sisters blog posts or bought curriculum or in some way just interacted with the community, joins that group and just shares ideas back and forth. So a seventh sister, that's who you are, will throw a question up, how would you handle yada yada? And parents will share, their experiences and their ideas and encouragement. It is just a sweet, fun, supportive, kind group. So Seven Sisters Homeschool, all one word, Seven Sisters Homeschool, and Facebook group. So I invite you to join. All right. Well, thank you for spending time with me. And we look forward to connecting with you on the website or on the Facebook group or Instagram or Pinterest, all over the place. Okay. God bless you all.